Along, and we'll find out why shortly, was the big Shane Mumford. He went up to Sydney. What's the latest there, Mike? The suggestion was just bone bruising, which is a massive plus for them.
Well, if that's right, it's an early call because it's only 36 hours old, but he has bone bruising apparently to his knee and no structural damage. Well, he's most people's view now is he's almost the most important player in that team, is he?
Yeah, look, they are lucky that Pike's stepped up because they're able to play Pike and Lewis Roberts-Thompson and Mumford. So, look, over the next 2 or 3 weeks, however long he's going to be out, they'll still have those two ruckmen and they'll bring someone else in, obviously. But, look, he's a super important player, there's no question.
It was very much like the Buddy Franklin issue, I think, prior to a final last year when he hyperextended the knee. Not quite as bad as Buddy's. So maybe he'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. Rhyce Shaw, he's been a really good recruit. He's had some ups and had some downs, but he's on fire at the moment.
He hasn't had too many downs, Gerard, since you... Oh, you met him at the airport when he lobbed there, didn't you? I reckon my gut feel is that you had some reservations about this bloke, in a behavioural sense.
No, I tell you what happened. We were actually talking to another player, and then I spoke to his manager and said, look, Rhyce is looking for an opportunity. As soon as that other player fell through, I was... knowing that he wanted to go, we jumped on him because we wanted an outside running, quick, half-back flanker type. Our leadership group is very strong. I wasn't too concerned about the issues with him. And look, he's been exceptional.
Two top three finishes. Yeah,
he's been really, really good. And he's having another great season, and he's a really important player for them. Lewis Jetta was covered a bit by Jones. So the other outside runner is Shaw. He gives you that other outside pace, and that combination now of the inside-outside for the Swans is very potent.
Whilst you're talking about taggers, you had some fairly strong words to say about another tagger for the Saints in Sam Gilbert on the coverage. And we'll get to that in just a sec. But, Roosie, I know that you were pretty solid and you wanted to make the comparison between him and with Clint Jones. Let's take a listen.
And the Swans come again through Bird, charging into the clear. He summed it up well. He executed it well.
That should not have been such an easy goal. There it is there. Ball watching Gilbert. Ball watching, ball watching, ball watching. Absolutely disgraceful defence.
It's a big goal.
Well, the reason I say that, and if we look, I think we're going to look at it again, because I'm Clint Jones and I'm tagging Lewis Jetta, who's an outside, tough player to play on. Here it is here. Have a look at Clint Jones doing his role, pushing him away. There's Bird and Gilbert. If I'm Clint Jones, I'm filthy. They're 4 points down at this stage. He's looking, he's got Jetta covered, and all of a sudden Bird... Gilbert's a half-back flanker, Bird's a half-forward flanker. That is a critical time of the game. And you talked about Richmond before and why you don't win games. Coaches will go through vision with a fine-tooth comb. If I'm Clint Jones and I've kept Lewis Jetta busy all game, and all of a sudden a defender lets a forward just run in basically on open goal.
Is it that simple? Did the oval ball contribute to that? It's gone... sideways,
absolutely it contributes. That's why if you're a defender, you don't leave your forward until you actually win the ball.
So his mistake was not to react quickly enough to where the ball...
His mistake was to stay on Bird, not to stay on Bird, because the ball was a neutral ball at that stage. So as Clint Jones did. Clint Jones played that perfectly. And a big mistake and a big price to pay.
We'll take a look at Stephen Milne's goal down the track, but it needs replaying because it could well be one of the goals of the year. And on the basis of his 5 goals, they nearly got across the line. But we've got to take a break here on the...